Would you like to see when your favorite Rainier Avenue Radio show comes on? Check out our show schedule, updated weekly at rainieravenue.world.
Support for Rainier Avenue Radio comes from Cascade PBS, presenting Season 2 of Out and Back with Allison Mariella Desir. Join Allison as she explores the Pacific Northwest with changemakers who are reclaiming space in the outdoors and creating opportunities for local BIPOC communities to engage with nature and find joy and healing. It's available now on Cascade PBS app and airing on KCTS 9 Thursdays at 8:50 p.m.
This is Big Poppy, host of Jazz from the Cabinets. Join me each week for a listening tour of the first century of jazz, an eclectic mix of Dixieland, big band, cool jazz, bebop, contemporary jazz, world jazz, all jazz in all forms. That's Jazz from the Cabinets with Big Poppy on Rainier Avenue Radio, streaming worldwide on rainieravenue.world.
Join Rainier Avenue Radio from 5 to midnight for Sunday evening sound sessions. Jazz from the Cabinets from Big Poppy.
That's right. It's time once again for Jazz from the Cabinets. Poppy.
Sergio LaCour's Love Line.
It's Sergio's Love Lines with Sergio LaCour. Go to the phone line. Tell her who we talking to.
Sage Prince, Just My Opinion.
This is Sage, and that's just about going to do it for the first half of Just My Opinion.
K-Fox Night Beat with Nasty Nets Rodriguez.
The beat of the Fox. K-Fox Night Beat, Nasty Nets.
You know what? You're going to listen from 5 to midnight. Just turn it on and don't stop. DJ Alibaba. The underground surround sound start time. Paul Pearson.
Tuning in, my name is Paul Pearson.
Sunday evening sound sessions on Rainier Avenue Radio. Trust me, you'll be listening the entire time from 5 to mid Sunday evening. Your sound session on Rainier Avenue Radio. Generational wealth. Generational wealth. Generational wealth. What is generational wealth? We asked our communities, and this is what they
generational wealth. As of right now, it feels very inequitable given the identities that you have versus if you are a person of color or not. To me, for this generation, I'm going to have to work really, really hard for intergenerational wealth to develop, especially with the economic system that Seattle's in right now, more than ever. Having been a Seattleite as well, I hope that we can talk about it more. And glad that this conversation is starting and to consider thinking about it more as a person of color and coming from an immigrant background as well.
This campaign to create awareness to generational wealth is brought to you by the Department of Neighborhoods Generational Wealth Initiative, the Washington Housing Finance Commission, and Rainier Avenue Radio.org. Create your generational wealth for you and the future of your families.
I'm Paul Pearson, host of Star Time, and when I'm not deep frying a turducken in a closed garage, I'm listening to RainierAvenueRadio.world.
What's going on, world? It's your boy OG Mambo.
And your guy D Money. Join us along with Pint Size Patron and ID Yourself.
Here on Fresh Juice at Rainier Avenue Radio.
Every Wednesday hump day from 9 to 11 Pacific.
Get exclusive interviews from your favorite artists, all the hottest music, and updates on what we got going on in the world.
Here go the first song.
I'ma need a moment with my inner me. The game got me trapped. The devil don't let no sinners free. Nah. Misses or misery. Been tucking in my demons. Give the serpent a kiss for me. Don't start today. Mac and Casanova in this modern day. She figure ain't worth a penny and gave her heart away. That's 3 the hard way. Already know she came to meet me on my target date. Try squeezing to that least look like a parking space. Parkinson's. Get around the sucker in my arms a shake. Doctor told me not to fuck with you garter snakes. Refill prescription. Yeah. Record needle skipping. I'm saucy, my burrito dripping. Ego tripping. Next dollar, next dimension. I traveled through the portal, it spit me right next to prison. They call me from inside like you the next to get it. So I swing for the electric fences. Naked, if yes, it's necessary. I pull it out and get it us instead of fluff. Game is legendary. Shit. And did I mention I'm not fluffing with you? We used to wrestle on the mat, I'm down to struggle with you. I'll forget you though, no need on being subtle with you. Go find a buster nigga to cuddle with you. Apply my pressure like I'm sanding down my cereal. My heart been pumping atom bomb material. Do you hear me though? From me to you, I've been in this, been around this. Y'all hound your stick. We still better than a waterfall. That's mountains. If I'm down for this, I'll stuck there with a diaper on some childish shit. But on the real, the struggle is bad. Gonna need me one day to cover your hours. Drop the money, we can talk tomorrow. I know you hurt, but are you hurt or can you walk that off? Damn. Cause her pizza tastes like cinnamon, but she gotta go if she can't hand over no Benjamins that's living in my blood vessels. You need a lift, I'll let the snub stretch you, and I'll up your flexible. She know I love pretzels. I'm dark, but I'm colorful. I spit heat, and I got an oven full and I'm comfortable. If he need a punk, and I'll be punctual. I might have let a sucker go, but I might punch you though. Yeah. Freestyling in MG, styling in the beat, panning out my speed, sounding I'm elite, talent, yeah. I'm gonna reach right out and touch some paper. Peoples is watching, be careful then. Bury mine by the werewolf den. This ain't nothing new to me. No comprehended that square. This is game, I pop that fluently. When I walk, I'm trying to break the pavement. Big dog, real gaming, intertwined in entertainment. When I walk, I'm trying to break the pavement. Big dog, real gaming, intertwined in entertainment.
What's good, Rainier Avenue Radio, your community radio station. We are live in effect on Columbia City Theater with the Juice Pack. Myself, D Money, Easy the Don.
IDYourself, you heard? OG Mambo.
You know what it is. Yes, sir, man. All four of us right here got another great show for you. New hip-hop, new R&B. We open things up with a joint from Swisher Sleep, former guest of the show, but he's back on the show again tonight. Happy to bring him in a second here. That was Moment from him. Dope song. And, man, the bars being crazy. So great way to start things up, man.
Always.
And
I didn't expect anything less.
And then, man, you know, we always have two guests. So we're also bringing in, this guy. It'll be his first time on the program. We'll have Vozhi in the studio as well, man, who you can speak bilingual on his raps, man, English and Tamil. So there you go, man. Swisher Sleep, Vozhi. Going to be a dope show, man. They're both going to be spitting on the program as well. We got music from them. We're going to get to know them. That's how it goes down, man. And we do it for you every Wednesday night, 9 to 11 p.m. Follow us on all of our platforms. You know, Facebook, go right there. You can watch us there. Facebook.com/group/freshjuicemedia. It might, if you comment from there, it might show up as Facebook user. So instead, just go register your name under StreamYard.Facebook. That way, your comment and your name will actually show up on the screen because we want to shout you out properly and all that kind of stuff. Also, we're on IG and X, Twitter at Fresh Juice Media. Even on X and Twitter, we actually live tweet the playlist and tag the artists. You can learn more about them. And of course, subscribe to YouTube as always. YouTube.com/@FreshJuiceMedia, YouTube.com/@FreshJuiceMedia. We got live shows for you every week. We got daily clips for you that are short. And man, watch the shows anytime. And like, comment, subscribe, all that kind of beautiful stuff. YouTube.com/@FreshJuiceMedia. Yes, sir. People tapping already in the comments. Want to give some shout outs there. Miles Salvador, as always, shouting everybody out. Look at that. My mom's here. Hello. Okay.
Family in the building.
What's good?
Big Z, what up?
Big Z, we finally back. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Thanks again, Miles.
Yep. All right. And everybody else, keep it up in the comments as well. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, all those platforms, man. I'm forgetting
Who else?
Oh yeah, I think
list them out, man.
I got them all. All right. Anyway, let's go to 1 year ago. And 1 year ago on this program, we had DJ Swerve One and we had Bugsy Hoffa.
Swerve.
And if you don't know about both of these cats, they have one thing in common, man. They both have cats. So here we go. Here is a clip from last year's episode.
I see a YouTube page and I see this video about a cat. And I'm like,
it's still there.
This cat, man. Apparently, this cat was actually watching porn.
Oh, yeah, that was my cat.
That's your cat, and he was watching porn.
Yeah, that was my cat. I forgot that too.
Would you consider yourself a cat dude to where like you don't like dogs? Or are you like a cat dude, like I'll own a cat and a dog? We got to talk about this because whenever cats come into the conversation, D-Money goes bananas.
I don't
like
dogs. I don't like dogs.
You don't like dogs?
Hey, you know what?
And you know what?
Hold on.
Swerve has cats too, yo.
I was just gonna say. I was just gonna say. I know. Swerve's silent over there, but he's having a little cat parade inside right now.
Yeah.
Yo, I got the spirit of Draymond Green in me right now. I swear to God.
Yo, cat porn is crazy, yo.
Oh man, that was a crazy episode for sure.
Lord have mercy.
Both of those guests were wonderful, bro. All right, we're about to get into well, before we get into our game, we got to bring in our guest.
Bring them in.
So we're gonna hand it over to Mambo. He does the best introductions you ever heard, bro.
Come on, man. Live and direct, always fresh. D Money ain't never told a lie, and neither will I, man. Come on, man. Here we go. Veteran, man, in the streets, on the stages. He been on front pages, man. I'm rolling up right now. I hope you is too, man. We got my dog, Swisher Sleep, in the building, man. Make some noise, man.
You're what's happening?
Woo! What's good, Swisher?
What's up with it? What's up with it?
Welcome back.
Man, we gotta get that camera readjusted real quick. Just make sure you send it the shot real quick.
Okay,
and then while we do that,
how come they get to smoke weed and we don't?
Because he's home.
He's at the crib, huh?
I'm at the casa.
All right, man. Mambo, you got another one to bring us in, man.
We working on that, man. Oh yeah, you already heard. We about to get international. You know, Mr. Mambo, Mr. Around the Globe, man. We about to get into it. We got my dad, Vozhi, in the building, man. Make some noise, yo.
Whoa,
What's happening?
Welcome to the show.
Woo! I
Welcome
like
in,
how
welcome
they
in,
just
welcome
clapping along with it too. Like we haven't guessed you that for a minute.
You gotta do. He's bringing that energy. That man, fresh off a few W's at the creative runs, man. Vozhi was a bucket the last time he was hooping.
What?
You already know.
Yeah.
Oh, bro.
Mambo is guarding me too, so he knows.
Oh!
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm burning anybody in 21.
Oh, okay. I see you. All right, bro. Let's get into our favorite game show, man, right off the bat. And we like to call this game Take Yo Pick. Yes, sir, man. We give you two different options, and you just choose one of them. All right? It's very simple, very simple. But we get you all involved in the comments as well, so we want you to play along, and we will choose our favorite commenter of the previous episodes. Without no further ado, let's take a look at last week's winner. The Creative Brand.
Let's go.
He said, I've had both happen. I'd rather get walked in on. So for reference, because the question was walking on your parents or have them walking on you. So I just go, dude, if he's had both happen to him, so there you go.
Damn, dog.
Creative Brand, man. I think it was his second win in a row, too. So big.
We're going to skip right over that whole subject.
All right, let's go. Let's get a fresh five. Here we go. First one. Take yo pick. Live in a hotel or live on a cruise ship?
That's a genius question, man.
This is
Say
easy.
it again.
Hey, this is easy for me, bro. Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and go first, my boy, and I'm gonna go ahead and live in a hotel. Cause cruise ships, bro, y'all ain't seen Titanic, bro. I'm cool. I'm not even running that risk and playing that game. And if I feel the need to go on a boat, I'm gonna get a hotel next to the water, and I'm gonna keep it player with my yacht friends on the yachts and stuff like that, bro. I'm cool, bro. Living in a hotel is so much cooler, bro. So much cooler.
Yeah, I'm with Mambo on that one, bro. Shit, like I don't want to be stuck in the middle of an ocean. You feel me? Like, what's the fun in that?
Y'all bugging.
Reception.
See, you guys gotta have more perspective. Y'all gotta have.
It's not just bad reception. Like there's no escape.
Listen. This is what you gotta do. You gotta get the boat and dock it on the beach. Like y'all ain't gotta move the boat. Y'all tripping. What's going on? Where y'all going?
Why do you live on a cruise? No, you live on a cruise. You're in the middle of the water.
All I'm saying is like I was just parking
the rules. You're trying to flip the rules.
I know.
No, I'm saying I'm gonna park on the most popping side of the country, and I park my yacht, and I'm calling everybody to the party. What are you talking about?
No, this isn't a yacht, bro. This is a cruise ship. Like there's roller coasters on this joint. Swimming pools. There's a basketball court.
Oh, that's them big joints.
There are
Like, oh, I know what you're
differences.
talking about now. I know what you're talking about now. That's a really big boat.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that really makes me rethink my thought because that's a really big boat. Yeah, I'm not trying to do all that.
If living in a hotel, it means I don't gotta change my life. If I live on a cruise ship, I gotta live a whole different type of life. If I live in a hotel, now I'm just like right in the mix downtown. I still go to shows. I still, you know what I mean, move around. You know what I'm talking about? Like it ain't no different.
And then room service every day. Shit, you don't get that in
Watch the language, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Housekeeping.
Funny story about this, man. I actually lived in hotels for a week when I was like 18, man. I got kicked out of the house for throwing a party at home, man.
Some of us have to get forced to do it.
I had to live in a hotel because we had a house fire when I was in high school, so we had to live in a hotel because the insurance was paying for that.
We just have
I
been
felt
broke
like
before. That's all.
me and my little brother felt like Sweet Life was acting Cody in that joint, boy. I'm trying to tell you. Swisher, what you going with, bro? What you going with, man?
I'm definitely going with hotel because I've lived in a hotel before too, and you know I can get it comfortable.
See, I was gonna say
Swisher.
I get it comfortable in a hotel. I'm on a foreign territory. If I'm on a ship, cruise ship, I don't know what you guys are saying.
See, I can't F with the bathroom door being connected to the bedroom door being connected to the hall, and I can't F with all that, yo. Like I need a wall. Like
That's a hotel too, though.
Before we jump to the next one, man, we had Lex Scope on 2 weeks ago, and we asked him, man, any questions you got for our guests, man? And he said Vozhi bought out an entire hotel for a party or something like that.
Dang.
Yeah. So that was 2021. So
okay, that's true. Okay.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, you know, we did that. I'm him.
Tell me about it, bro, if you can.
Yeah. So I mean, in addition to me being a rap artist, I'm also a real estate entrepreneur, and it's a big part of my identity, brand, and everything that I do. And yeah, the journey began in 2016, and then I've been at it grinding, and the whole concept is ownership and passing down generational wealth. And there's a couple partners that I have on the deal that I've known for a really long time. And, they ended up actually buying like a motel in Wallingford. And by the time this deal came around, I had saved up some capital, me and my other partner that got on the deal. And it was just, right place, right time. And we bought that joint. And, it was right kind of like after the pandemic, 2021, when everyone was trying to get outside. And we threw kind of a grand opening, reveal type of party. And we pretty much brought out like hella people from the city.
Oh,
yeah, it was a good time. It was July of 2021.
Man, that's what's up. That's what's up, man.
Yeah, shout out Lex.
All right, man. Let's move to the next one. Here we go. Take your pick. Never get in a car or never get on a plane.
Ever again. Another genius one, man.
That's a good one.
Ever again.
Dang.
Who's first?
I gotta go with my family members on this one. My auntie don't ever get on planes. She done rode around this country for all like 40, 50 years of her life. I'm gonna go with the cars.
All
Never
right,
get
so
never get on the plane.
You say you're not going with planes?
Nah, we taking boats and stuff, bro.
Yeah,
But my tour is gonna be so long. My tour is gonna be so long.
That just seems like the most logical option because, like, worst case scenario, now I'm gonna use that cruise ship and just get overseas to go see my people. Otherwise,
I'm not trying to
I can go ahead and get in the tour bus, get in the whip. You know what I mean? We can
and
get
this is my
moving
thing.
on
Like when it
wheels.
comes to maintenance for travel, bro, I'm not trying to worry about the maintenance of a plane being correctly done in comparison to me knowing the maintenance for a car was correctly done.
I respect you, brother, for having such a deep thought process. I was just simplifying it to niggas. People don't get in planes that often, and we get in cars every day. So if I can't get in my car every day, that's way more detrimental than if I can't get in a plane every now and again. I can figure that out. I can get on a train, or, you know what I mean? I can figure that out when that time comes. Quarterly, you know what I'm saying? We get on planes quarterly, every other month. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know why my mom's going here, but she says never get in the car with strangers.
That's
I don't know
fair.
where strangers came from.
That's fair. delete your Uber apps.
All right, Vozhi, what are you doing, bro?
Man, can I say never get in the car, but then I buy a bus?
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah.
A party bus.
Party bus.
Yeah, so I get the best of both worlds.
Yeah, no new friends, yo.
Trucks.
Yeah, okay. Swisher, man, what are you doing?
Man, I like driving.
Yeah,
I like driving cars, so
I love driving.
I'm gonna definitely pick not planes. I don't really like going in planes anyway.
Yeah.
But we gotta do it, so gotta do it.
I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. The one thing that's holding me up on this question, man, is even though I hate taking plane rides, man, and all that kind of stuff, but That's what keeps me. If I don't take planes, how am I going to get to France? How am I going to get to Tokyo? How am I going to get to Australia? I mean, you know, without a car, maybe I could Uber, or no, maybe that's part. But I can like take the bus, like I said, bicycle, walk. You know, all these other options, man, in the city. But to get out of the city, what am I gonna do?
D Money, how often are you going to Tokyo?
Man, I don't know. I just don't want to. I just want to outlaw it for the rest of my life. Oh man! Did you get on this one, Patron?
I forgot what my answer was.
Okay.
I was still thinking about my answer for the hotel. I was gonna ask if y'all been on cruises.
I went on my first cruise last year.
Oh, word?
Oh,
Yeah,
dope.
first and only.
Okay.
Yeah.
These said first and only.
First of all, I'm never going on a cruise again.
Only so far.
Yo, you know, I heard that when you go on cruises, it's an unbelievable amount of old people that you don't expect to be there, and like
It is.
It's an uncomfortable amount of people because like they go to bed early and they go to sleep late.
It's actually a good investment at a certain point in your life.
Big facts.
Trying to figure out why you wouldn't.
But Patron, you
anticipate that they was there. Why wouldn't you anticipate that old people going to be there? But like that's exactly why
because it's a cruise. You think to yourself it's like a party on the water.
I'm gonna keep it real. If I go on a cruise ship and I see y'all on the cruise ship, I'm about to be like, damn, what the hell? What y'all on?
Rose got back on that boat, man.
All right, man. Let's move on to our next one here. Take your pick. Have one eye or have one
y'all
ear.
bugging out. What's going on
Man,
this week?
genius question after genius question.
Y'all in the Twilight Zone right now with these questions, dude.
Are they really good questions this week?
Somebody
Patron?
shuffled the deck or something, son. I'm wild in my brain right now. What's going on with y'all? All right, one eye or one ear?
One eye or one ear?
I do the slick Rick, man.
Yeah, I'm going with the hey, you guys, bro.
Because I have a headphone in at work, and anything I hear comes.
I'm going with one. I'm going with one eye, but because like, okay, here's two reasons I've got to have one eye. Because look, I have to be an audio engineer at the end of the day, and I need both of my ears to do all that. Yeah, I'm saying I got to be able to listen to mix my music and be able to record that because that has nothing to do with my mouth being lost. I ain't losing no freaking lips. Yeah, I mean I'm still rapping. So at the end of the day, I need to be able to have my ears. I can see you with one eye, bro. I need a couple eyelashes so we can block the sun and we straight. What you talking about?
I feel you.
I'm gonna have to rock with the one eye too, bro. And I'm just gonna be like extremely respectful because like if you're disrespectful, you're now a liability in a squabble with one eye. That's like the only thing that was holding me back. Like my peripherals isn't gonna be that.
My
dope,
only
you know
one
what I'm
my only one hang up, Mambo, is my eye in the middle. Because if so, I'm gonna be kind of like irritated about that. Only because like check it out. Because if it's on the left,
sit in the middle, like why would it be like?
You be always trying to add stuff to
I was just saying like if I have one eye, like on one side, then I could just like fake like I had another one on the other
like
side.
Star Trek.
Yeah, like Star Trek.
Wow.
I'm gonna have the bust down fake eye in. You know what I mean? Gleaming with a red ruby in there on the set.
Who's that one dude with the eye with the star in it?
Oh my God. Well, what is KJ saying here? He says, can that one ear be placed on the back of my head or cab or the one eye in the middle of my face?
I've always wanted eyes in the middle of my head.
What?
Wait, like, dead center.
You're like Leland's Futurama? All right, Vozhi, what are you doing? Which one?
Man, I've been thinking it's tough. I might have to go with
man, come on, Cyclops it out, bro.
Yeah.
What was that?
I might have to go with one eye. You know,
one eye.
Yeah. Okay. I think we depend on our ears more than we realize. You feel me?
Yeah.
And you know, like Mambo said, you can still see with one eye.
True.
And you can hit people with that. I got my eye.
You can hear farther. You can see.
I got my eye one.
You can definitely hear farther than you can see.
What was that, Swisher?
Y'all brave in here because I believe in the power of words, and I need both my eyes and ears for the rest of this life. So I'm gonna elect to not answer this.
That's a pass. Solid pass.
Yeah, we can respect that.
I love it, man.
And that does mess with the depth perception.
It does for
That's
sure.
very.
Well, I'm crossing the
Judging
street very
distance is going to
slowly.
be difficult.
I feel like one of them is a little bit easier to hide, though, man. If you had only one ear, you could cover the other one with hair.
See,
Nobody
this is
would
what
know
I
the
was talking
difference.
about, bruh. If you have
Cover it
your
with
eye on the
hair?
left hand
Yeah,
side,
you got,
put
got,
an eye
got, your,
patch
you got,
on.
got your hair coming over. Ain't nobody noticing you don't have any.
D
You got all
money,
this
D
hair there,
money,
man.
D money. If you saw me down the street, right, and I had an eye patch on one side of my face and the other eye had a regular eye in it, you wouldn't think nothing of it.
Okay.
But if I had an eye patch in the middle of my damn forehead, it's too obvious. I mean,
You didn't know Bushwick Bill was blind or had one eye.
Bushwick Bill.
look, come on, Patron.
You got your glasses.
You be taking people on history lessons, son. You so like you be educated. When...
All right, we got to move on to the next one. Here we go. All right, take your pick.
Bushwick Bill.
Live in North India or live in Egypt?
Egypt.
Yo,
Egypt.
all year? Like
Why?
we talking about climate? Like we
Why did they specify North India though? Like, what's like?
like it really seems like
I
not
thought it was like a
racist
South
but
Korea
racial.
type thing.
Do you got any insight on that, Vozhi, between the North and the South? What makes it different?
There's a big difference. I'm from the South. You feel me?
Okay.
Like, yeah, that's a whole different
Okay.
culture.
South side.
Yeah, and you know, we're a lot more rooted to the ancient world than
Yeah.
the North is.
So kind of like the opposite of Korea. How does North and
Yeah,
South
I don't know the history of, you know, I guess I don't know the
can't
details
do nothing
on
in
that.
North Korea.
Oh yeah. But yeah, no, I would definitely pick Egypt. You feel me?
Okay.
It's just
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
for sure going
You
Egypt
Emmett.
too, just to go mess with the land.
I'm going with Egypt for my ancestors.
Right.
I don't know that those aren't necessarily my ancestors because I'm from South Africa, but I'll go see what's to the guys in the North. You know what I'm saying?
Mm. And what about you, Swisher?
Yeah, I'd say.
You said Egypt.
too.
Egypt?
Yeah, history and culture. You know, I'd probably be interested to go there.
Right.
Swisher, you go up to Egypt, Algeria, bro, you gonna blend in, bro. One of my best friends from right there, bro. I'm talking about, look, that everybody look, all his people, same exact complexion, bro. Like the whole nation, bro.
Yeah.
Man. There actually was a little background on that question. And it actually came from my best friend. She was asking people if they wanted to live in India or Egypt. But I knew that Tamil is a South Indian language. So I was like, will Vozhi pick North India? So that's the only reason I went with that.
no, you know, the crazy part is they actually found like ancient Tamil artifacts in Egypt.
Oh, word?
You feel me? Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, you know,
there's even those artifacts in Zimbabwe too, but there was a lot of trade and people walking around and riding boats and doing their thing.
Right.
It's not that far.
Yeah. So no, I'd be curious to explore Egypt. You feel me?
Oh, my mom.
I noticed that India and Africa have a
Right,
lot
so-
of different languages in a small like space of the planet in general. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Okay, we got time for one more. All right, so here we go. Here's our last take your pick of the night. Only eat what you cook or only drink water.
Great questions tonight.
Only drink water. What
The first two were hot. It's getting warm. The first two were hot though, smoking hot.
Yeah.
All right, man. Only eat
Y'all
what
trying
you
to frustrate
cook or
people.
only drink water.
Only eat what I cook, bro. Come on. Is that even
gotta
a question?
give up water. You eat what you cook.
No, you
Oh,
don't have
like,
to give
yeah.
up. You don't have to give up anything.
Yeah. Well,
You give up nothing if you only eat what you cook.
Yeah.
Eat what you cook.
Easily.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, I
I'm
mean,
rocking with the gang.
I mean, we've had people on this show before who would literally say, I can't cook. So they would be in a conundrum for sure. But
They can make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. You feel me?
I don't have the necessity to cook. Like it's usually done. You know what I mean? But only drinking water is crazy. Like I love water. Water is a delicious beverage. But if we only drank water, then we'd be fresh H2O, not fresh juice. And then you know what I mean? Now we gotta remarket, rebrand. We on episode 700. Now we got to go to episode 1. So I'm just thinking about the team for real. I'm not even being selfish with this one.
It's all water cooler talk.
it's called fresh
You know
water.
what, man?
And end of the day,
You know what, man?
It's D Money with another episode of Fresh Water. Like, oh man.
It doesn't have the same thing to it, does
fresh
it?
water is the name of the color for the Mariners.
Hey, how about my mom shouting out my own cooking skills, man? I like that. Okay. That might be comment of the week for me, at least.
Because your mom said you can cook.
Yep.
We definitely gonna use this clip now.
What? And then KJ says, I'm gonna learn a bunch of different meals to cook. Yeah, okay. All right, dope. Let's thank you everybody for playing Take Your Pick. Now we're gonna get into a game called Who Did It? All right. Now this is where we flip it, man. We have song titles chosen from both Swisher Sleep and Vozhi. So there you go. We don't want you guys to give it away, but we, my fellow Juice Pack members, Mambo, Patron, and ID will be playing along with y'all in the comments. You let us know who did it. All right. What are we taking a picture of? Anyway, we'll be going to a break very short, and I'll handle that real quickly.
I thought you were showing you a meme.
All right, man. Anyway, here we go. Who's our first Who Did It of the night? Jupiter. Who made Jupiter? All right. It's either Swisher Sleep or it's Vozhi. Jupiter. And we'll have that answer for you on the other side of the break. So keep it locked. This is Fresh Juice on Rainier Avenue Radio.
Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy Lex Scope, aka Seattle Spike Lee, out here with the Fresh Juice Squad at Rainier Avenue Radio. The Juice Pack, aka D Money, Pint Size Patron, IDYourself OG Mambo, and of course, I'm Lex Scope. Hey, hope y'all enjoyed the show. Please subscribe, like, comment, share to your friends. Let them know what's going on, baby. Come on.
We must all remain committed to slow the spread of coronavirus, taking care of ourselves and not putting others in harm's way, especially those already at high risk of getting seriously ill, including people over 65 or those with underlying medical conditions. If you must be out, avoid crowded areas, stay 6 feet or 2 arm lengths away from others, and wear a face covering. Wash hands frequently with soap and water for 20 seconds, especially after being in public spaces. Avoid touching your face, cough or sneeze in a tissue, then throw it away. Disinfect frequently, touch objects, and if you have symptoms of fever, dry cough, or shortness of breath, call your healthcare provider before going to their office. Slowing coronavirus means taking care of ourselves while also protecting others. Even if you're not at high risk, these steps should be taken to help slow the spread of coronavirus. We're all in this together.
1, 2, get down.
What's up, big and little homies? This is Masita Mara, host of Seattle Sports Weekly on Rainier Avenue Radio.world, your one-stop shop for Seattle sports. We cover preps, we cover college, we cover pro, we cover it all. Huskies, Mariners, Seahawks, Garfield, South, Roosevelt, Metro, King County. This is where you want to listen to for all the sports that's happening in Seattle. Seattle Sports Weekly on Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
Hey, Seattle. Here are some storage tips to love food, stop waste. Onions make potatoes sprout faster. Keep onions away from potatoes. Ripe bananas give off a gas that makes the fruit around them ripen faster. Store bananas away from other fruits. 40% of food in the U.S. goes uneaten. Save money. Save food. Save the planet. Visit Seattle Public Utilities for more tips.
Yo, my name is Don Gray. You tuning in to Fresh Juice on Rainier Ave Radio, and this is the Juice Pack with D Money, Pint Size Patron, IDYourself, and OG Mambo 253 Tacoma.
Okay, my name is Intelligence. Arivoli born in Nagarkoil, that's my genesis. Maya varam amma uru Salem appa sonda uru. Chennai enna valatha uru, Seattle da na poracha uru. Hey, ipo ஓட்டறதுக்கு Tesla காரு. But back then water சட்டைய போட்டேன் நானு. But your mind க்கு தெரியும் that நான் ஒரு பெரிய டான்னு. Young confident புலி inside a பெரிய காடு. Hey, but நான் பட்டேன் பாரு பெரிய பாடு. விழுந்துட்டேன் பல times deep inside of a பெரிய loss. அது வேற route. எந்த பெரிய பாதை. பெரிய greatness தேடுற பாதை உனக்கு தெரியும் தானே. Hey, உனக்கு தெரியாது நான் ஒத்துக்கோ. ஆனா தெரிஞ்ச மாதிரி பேசுற வாய பொத்திக்கோ. எவ்வளவு பெரிய பருப்பா இருந்தாலும் மாவாக்கிடுவேன் அரைச்சி. தேவைப்பட்டவங்க California to Karachi. All my global partners hella proud of this வளர்ச்சி. This the type of முயற்சி that could start up a புரட்சி. உனக்கு தெரியாது நான் ஒத்துக்கோ. ஆனா தெரிஞ்ச மாதிரி பேசுற வாய பொத்திக்கோ. காம்படிஷன் கண்ணாடியில இருக்கான் போட்டி போடுறதுக்கு. இந்த மாசம் I'm I'ma do double from porn a month. Better living life, trying to level up your own respect. They gon' call you பைத்தியம் when you focused and you too invested. Vision இருக்குதுன்னா அதை நீதான் protect பண்ணணும். Garden of abundance ஆனா தேவையா தான் தின்னணும். There's unlimited chicken tikka masala and vindaloo, but I'ma spin the coupe around the block up in my business suit. But my business suit is a tracksuit and Jordan shoes. Never been a business student, but I always been astute. Hey, உனக்கு தெரியாதுன்னா ஒத்துக்கோ. ஆனா தெரிஞ்ச மாதிரி பேசுற வாய பொத்திக்கோ. Yeah, told you my name is intelligent. Arivoli born in Nagarkoil, that's my genesis. Mayavaram amma ஊரு, சேலம் அப்பா சொந்த ஊரு, சென்னை என்ன வளர்த்த ஊரு, Seattle தான் நான் படைச்ச ஊரு.
That is Vozhi with that spinning right there on Genesis, Rainier Avenue Radio, Fresh Juice.
Sir, that's a banger.
Yo, I used to mess with an Indian joint. I know about Diwali and stuff like that, and like that was a fire record beat. Like,
my guy,
that
Okay.
was fire. Beat.
See how you tied that in? Good to know.
Yeah, that has
You know
nothing to
what
do
I'm
with the
saying?
record, but I appreciate it.
Nah, but I'm just saying, like, I just know a lot about the references you used in the record as far as like what you was talking about.
I appreciate you, bro.
No doubt.
Man, that's what's up, man. Great music right there.
All right. Okay. I guess we got a who did it to resolve before we get to some more questions. So there we go. It's on the table. Jupiter. Swisher Sleep or Vozhi?
I'm not gonna lie, Vozhi, you looking real astronomical and all that, but I think that's a Swisher Sleep joint, man. Just because I think of all the things you could rhyme with Jupiter. And I know
I'm doing whatever Mambo doesn't do.
I know Swish is going off.
What are you doing, ID?
Whatever Mambo doesn't do.
What, Mambo seems to have vacated his chair, so he's going to get one wrong, apparently.
See what's going on. I'm gonna go with Swisher.
All right. ID saying Swisher. And in the comments, it looks like.
check.
Okay,
My fault,
okay,
bro.
Mambo.
Just in time.
Just in time.
Man, see, look.
Jupiter. Swisher or Vozhi?
No, ID said he's going opposite of what you say, though.
Yep, there we go.
That was just
I appreciate
He
you
said,
holding me down, Patron.
what's the name of the record again?
Jupiter.
Jupiter.
Like that old all that sketch. Jupiter.
That's some more out of this world. That sound a little different, out of this world, fly extraterrestrial Swisher Sleep type stuff to me. That's what it sound like. You know what I mean? That's what it sounds like to me. I'm going Swisher Sleep.
Synonymous.
Okay. All right, so
Unanimous.
Let's see what we got here. Yeah, everyone's.
Wait. ID said he's going opposite to me. So you got Vozhi then, ID?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so you're changing your mind? Are you changing
Bro,
your mind?
I stand by what I said.
All right, which one is it?
Vozhi.
The opposite of Mambo.
Okay. All right, final answer.
I just didn't know Mambo was gonna pop in like that when he did. See, I was like, oh, I'm like, man, see, look.
All right. Okay, so there we go. ID, Big Z, and JJ are all saying Vozhi, by the way. Solomon says Swisher Sleep. So here we go. Was Jupiter made by Swisher Sleep?
Yeah, it was. There we go.
Yes, it was.
I don't know why you would go against the God, man. Come on,
I really don't like you, Mama. We just have to act like it on the air. I swear to God.
I am the Michael Jordan. I am the Kobe Bryant. I am the LeBron James. I am the Tiger Woods. I am the Quincy Jones. I am the Michael Jackson. I am the
You're not him.
I am the Basquiat. You hear me? Are you hearing what I'm talking about when it comes to this
Mambo, it's
game?
people like you why I got insurance on my phone so I can throw it at things, yo.
Hey, shout out everybody in the comments. Everybody in the comments, just rock with me. Whatever I say, just rock with Lockheed. I'm gonna get you there.
Man. You might run.
We get to a W every time, man. We only lost once to Patron, man. I got like 47 wins, bro.
And by the way, shout out to super fan Solomon Prince who wants to name the album that it's on too. Chessboard. There you go.
That's hilarious.
Hey, that's good. That's good. Hey, happy belated birthday to the big homie, man. You already know he another veteran. He been stomping around in town for a minute, man. Which makes me segue into this first question, man. Swisher Sleep, bro. We got it for the new viewers and the people that's in here. Go ahead and break down the intro to how you even got your name and how you started moving around and when you got into the game out here in the Seattle scenery.
Man, I've been rapping forever. I've always been rapping. I never did nothing else except for rap. You know, as far as my name, I got that given to me by, you know, the homies in the hood, and I stuck with it, and I've been riding it. And somebody just asked me how long I've been rapping for yesterday, and I had to count on my fingers, and I've been rapping for about 30 years. You know what I'm saying? Maybe even 30 plus, because it started from when I was a little kid, and you know, that's all I ever did. And now I'm super, even more serious than I ever been at. Just perfecting my craft and staying at it and staying ready. And, you know, whenever they say jump, I'm going to be ready to jump.
I mean,
that's Jab once said, if you stay up in the air and stay there, that's when I'm most impressed, or something of that nature.
Yeah. That wasn't quite the quote. That was a good effort, though, D Money.
But hey, shout out to Gab though too. But I mean,
that speaks volume to the longevity, bro. Talk a little bit about what type
but things that it take to get through some of them moments, bro. Because I mean, you 30 plus years is already a lot, but even just in the last 2 decades, we done seen respectable and reputable names that have come, gone, and went from headline and, you know, not to be present. So for your name to still be so present, so relevant, so consistent in that, you feel me, through all these generational transitions. Talk about some of the things that you were able to witness, just, you know what I mean, moving left and right, because we all got them times where we looking like, man, I want to get there, and then eventually you're like, oh, I'm here, and then you're like, damn, ain't nobody here no more, you know what I'm saying? Like, so
I'm me personally, I'm not looking at anybody else at all. So if it's a clique that you want to be with and make it, you probably going for the wrong things. If it's a crowd and an attention that you want 100% of the time, it's probably not the right thing for you. When as far as I can remember, it's all I ever done was, you know, I started off writing stories, and that's just how I get my, you know, how I get my feelings off is through the rapping. So I do it anyway. So and even if I wasn't a rapper, I'd probably still be doing it. And so maybe that helped me in times where it was a fence to be on and say, am I going to keep doing this? Am I going to quit doing this? I've only said that I'm going to quit rapping at home, venting to somebody, you know, one of my friends. I've never been serious about that. It's self-belief. And, you know, my dad told me that the things that are easy to do are easy to not do. And when it comes down to it, if you got to get up and make a post, you got to just do it. It's easy to do, but it's easy to not do. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Hey, that's real, bro.
Do all the things like that.
That's facts.
That's heavy.
No, that's powerful. That's
powerful, bro. And I mean, a bit of free game for the good people too, who is you know what I mean, tuning into what we got going on. Have you had opportunities? I mean, you know, we know, especially the viewers and listeners, but talk about some of the opportunities and clicks and things that you've been able to pass through and how they came to be and maybe didn't come to be, and like what the relationships is like now.
You know, I'm gonna say shout out Certified Outfit. Okay. You know, they're a group. They and I always looked up to them. You know what I'm saying, in the music and just as people, you know what I'm saying, real intelligent, real gritty type of dudes. And, you know, they went as high as I've seen anybody go with a group. And that's pretty much it, really. A lot of people are solo that I run across, a lot of people solo, and then you run across labels. And then they seem kind of, I guess you could say, cliquish, but they're supposed to be right. And everybody else is cutthroat. Go for yours. You know, go for yours. That's my opinion. It looks better. Well, I ain't gonna say better. It looks more energetic when you have more people on the stage with you. It might catch the optics of some people that's not really listening to your music. They're just looking for you,
or looking for that energy.
Yeah, that's it. But I'd say if you want to go far in this thing, I'd say take the reins on your own and get your own team and push by yourself and with your team. And then you don't have to worry about somebody coming and showing up to a studio session or hating on you because you got better shoes on them or you got paid $50 more at the show or just any little things like
little goofy stuff or whatever.
Yeah, it comes on into it. But if you can click up and go. I'll say that too. But this is just me, my opinion on my oddballs, what I see.
Salute to the Swish team.
The Swish pack.
Yeah, Swish pack.
Hey, shout to that too, Patron. That's a perfect segue too, man. Talk about what it takes to build that team. What type of members you got on your team, or you think is advisable, or maybe you want to add to your team. You feel me?
Yeah,
that
really
like young kind of up and comers.
Yeah, the Swish pack really originated just because my fans and my people, and that's what I call them, and that's what they call themselves. And so, as far as a team, it's starting to be that too. It's not just fans; it's also part of the team. So, yeah, all the little pieces and moving arms that you need people to fill those positions, and I'm blessed by God to have them. I got a couple of them here with me right now. And it's only a phone call, and it's not like I'm a super rich, popular label,
right?
Right. It's sweat equity what they're putting in. You know what I'm saying? And that's why they got my loyalty forever until they don't want it no more. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
I like that sweat equity. Equity. I can't say anything.
Swequity.
Swequity. Okay.
That's dope. You move around a lot, man. We ran into each other in a few circles.
Yes, sir.
Is that just something that you naturally do, or is that like a strategic as far as networking and just want to get in the right, get the right relationships?
Yeah, I think. Truth be told, so like maybe it was some battles that I seen you in.
I met you at a battle. You hosted one of my battles first time I met you.
Oh yeah, okay. So there you go. And that's how my life goes. And so I see Patron in a rap battle, and I'm going because he was fire. You know what I'm saying?
Salute.
He had bars and charisma and all the stuff that I like in it. And so then I gravitate towards that. And it's not really like I'm going in there to try to say, hey man, I'm trying to find a cameraman today, or I'm trying to find some beats. I just go in there and I like what I like, and I gravitate towards that, and then we end up talking or not, and keep it pushing, because either or, I'm gonna do what I gotta do anyway.
Respect.
Whether it be with a whole country of people with me or just solo by myself. But
you're gonna do it regardless.
Yeah, I got to, man. I got to. I get up at 4 a.m. and
early bird.
Yeah, and it don't matter what time I go to sleep. It's just something that I do because I really got it from people working out, and they work out a lot. And I always go, man, ain't you a rapper? Are you turning into a bodybuilder on me? At least they're doing something. I'm not doing nothing at that time.
So how long you been doing the 4 o'clock?
I've been doing it for about a couple of months now.
Oh,
wow. Straight.
The 4 o'clock grind, yeah.
I don't play, and I love it. So by 9 o'clock, people calling me, or I'm calling them, and I'm chirpy, and I'm wide awake, and I've already
right. Into it, you already doing.
Feels real good.
Knocked out an EP, blew
you know
what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do be tired by like noon though. I can't lie. I'm tired by noon.
But you probably shake right back by like 3 or 4 though. So you get to it. Some people is just getting started. You know what I'm saying? Some people just getting started.
That's dedication for real.
When you going to bed then? When you going to bed?
Man, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Okay.
It doesn't matter. I usually get out of here probably about 10:30, 11.
Okay.
If I can. Sometimes it'd be 1 o'clock. Sometimes it'd be 2 o'clock, and I say, well, I might as well just start right now. Wow. Don't go to sleep at all. And I don't even have anything to do. It's not a pressing. I have a song to get out by tomorrow. It's just something that I need to do for myself.
Okay.
Not even just in terms of the 4 a.m. thing, but just your overall like energy and mindset to kind of just be on go like that. Is that something that you feel like is more learned behavior, or it just kind of came to it? Because me personally, I feel like I always had that certain mindset, but as I was growing, there was like pieces of the lesson where it was like I was checking off notes, like, oh yeah, no, I really gotta make my program this way. You know what I'm saying? Or did you feel like that program was kind of, it just comes with your nature? That's kind of how you maneuver in life type.
It's both. It's both. Okay, because remember, the things that's easy to do is easy to not do. And I do happen. I'm blessed to know my dad and my uncle, And both of them are hustle holics and been doing it for years and years. I'm talking about 35 years without a one missed day in work.
Wow.
Something I marvel at. I'm just like, I don't even know how you do that.
Right. You ain't never got sick, nothing. Like, man.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I mean by that. What I mean by that,
it's a different era too, though.
Vacation time, you got sick.
No, I'm here, but never not no call.
You ain't missed one time.
It's a different era, though. Salute to them, though.
Really. Yeah.
They even had video games. Like, might as well go to work.
Oh, not the video game. Oh no.
I appreciate y'all having me on here too.
I appreciate you, bro. All day.
Hey, you dropping gems and games for him too, bro. So that's really what the whole show is about. Is give you flowers and allow you to share these moments and pieces for us, for the listeners, for all that, man.
You say it's easy to do, it's easy to not do. I never heard that one. That's a cold one.
Yeah,
it's real.
Me too. I took that one with me too, Patrol. That's a real one.
Who's your favorite rapper?
That's what we here for.
Yeah, we've been playing your music, man. I remember we played a feature just a little bit ago, man. You were featured on a Gab record, Real as Sick.
Yeah.
What was it like working with Gab?
Man, hold on. ID just asked himself. What you said, ID?
Oh, I asked him who his favorite rapper was.
Oh,
who his favorite rapper was?
Mine?
Yeah.
Ooh, favorite besides
mine is Jadakiss. So I'll jump right out there.
If you can't narrow it to one, you could give us like a 3 off the cuff, like that inspired.
I'm really going with E40.
No, choice.
E40. I know it's not the popular choice nowadays, but when I want to feel like
it's probably more popular now, though.
I want to listen to somebody that makes me feel like get off your behind and put in some work. I go listen to Jay-Z.
Okay.
Yeah. Because he'll tell you he was poolside at the Delano. Apple pies and McDonald's, and you know.
First, you gotta Google Delano and be like, wait, what was he talking about?
And I like how you said E40 because I like to see the legends like 30, 40 years in. And still get that recognition and probably get even more so now. Like I think Black Thought went 15 years of like being undeniably great.
Yeah.
But then it didn't really catch up to his fame and notoriety till maybe 25.
For real though. For real.
Almost 20.
I like Sugar Free.
Woo!
You know,
that was my uncle's favorite rapper.
I like Lil Baby.
Okay.
I like Royce the 5'9".
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? My dude Rain back here with me, he really got some music too.
Okay.
And you know, he also got a lot of production that's hard too. Like I said, Certified earlier, if you guys get a chance to go listen to Certified Outfit and go tap in and go
I'm already gonna get connected.
Reaching to national type of artists is what's kind of level they was on. And if you're from the Northwest anywhere, you enjoy that.
Yeah, man, that's dope. Why don't we go back to the? I wanted to do the gift to Gab question, man. Yeah, Real Assist. What was it like working with Gab?
Man, like I said, that's my more sister. And
yeah,
I love Gab. I always have. We're from the same neighborhood, the same area.
Oh, word.
You know, shout out Jar D too.
Yeah. And
what it's like working with Gab. She's just so filthy, man. She's so filthy. She makes you be on your game for one, because you can't play. If you play, you're gonna get ate up on whatever song it is.
Definitely.
And then plus it's just the energy. It's whatever, man. She can call me anytime and I'll put her, I'll get on her record, try to have her get on my record, and you know, it's like that.
That's hard.
It's deeper than that song.
Yeah. So you're more game, right?
Yeah.
I did not know that. I did not know you were.
I didn't know that either.
You can go back with them. Yeah.
I was gonna ask you who taught you how to play.
Truth be told, I learned when I was juvenile life in Green Hill, and I learned when I was in the hole. I was in the hole, and you got these isolated cells. And so what you do is, because you like how you playing chess and you in a room by yourself. So what you do is you take a piece of paper and you draw a chessboard, and they draw a chessboard. You rip up pieces of paper and draw king, rook, pawn, and you line it up on his side, line it up on your side. So both of you guys are in two separate rooms looking at a chessboard, and then you yell out the numbers. L1
Dang.
to B4.
What?
And don't cheat because I'm doing it too.
Right.
And then you just play a game of chess, and I learned how to play like that.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, I see you. I see you.
Yo, Swisher, back when you hosted that battle, were you battling too?
No.
Oh, okay.
I was calling myself a celebrity host that day. Cologne. Yeah, I'm a fan of rap for sure.
That was hard. That was cool though.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dante's got burnt down.
All right, let's get one more question in from Mambo before we get to the break.
Oh man, I ain't even really had another one, bro. I was just
you didn't have any? Okay, man.
I was gonna give an ode and shout out to the whole Moore family though, because that's how I ended up linking up with Swish too, man. Rest in peace, my dog Steez. I remember he brought niggas around a long time ago.
That's what's up. All right, so we're gonna jump to our birthday segment then, man. Celebrate some birthdays past week. People celebrating theirs, and here we go. Shout out to them. Happy birthday, man.
Happy B-Day, KJ. I don't know if we got him last week.
Okay, yeah, KJ, yeah.
Yeah, happy birthday to
our former guest Kaleem on the beat. Him and Marshall Hughes share a birthday. Shout out to both of them.
What? Birthday for you in your life, Vozhi?
Shit. I don't know anybody recently that had a birthday.
Right.
It was Marshall's birthday recently. We hooped on his birthday.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. And Swisher, any birthdays, man? You want to shout out?
My son. He got a
birthday.
Yeah. Young Swish.
Hey, young Swish. How old is he supposed to be?
6.
Oh yeah, he coming up.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
That's dope.
I'm telling you.
All right, we're gonna get to our next Who Did It, man. And this one, it's called 206. Oof. It could be either one, man. Swisher Sleep or Vozhi. One of them made a single called 206. So there you go. We'll get that answer on the other side of the break. But before that, how about some rhymes from Swish is one of the best lyricists in this town, but Fatal Luciano is another one, man.
Let's go.
And he just dropped the record, The Ladder Down, and we're gonna play from it. I Still Love the CD. So check out this one from Fatal Luciano. The CD. I Still Love the CD off The Ladder Down. We'll be right back. Swisher Sleep, Vozhi, and Mo. They're both performing later on, so keep it locked. It's Fresh Juice on Rainier Avenue Radio.
Lost my train of thought trying to give directions. I believe in God in case you ever question. 3 fingers in the sky, I still love my section. 3 fingers in the sky, I still love my section. Prepared to take some losses, it's inevitable. Think outside the firmament, far as reverence go. I hope I can see it, far as heaven goes. But wear a badge or write a statement, that's a forever no. I dove in the sea of confusion. Head first, he shot once, I turned it to be cold. They bled words, gargling blood. Reach for my gun, it's hair based. Consequences of toxic masculinity. I'm here to do the work. Pursuit of happiness, or is it protected by stupidity? Y'all tell me to communicate that shit never works. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. I'll drop you before you can pop me with that Glock. You'll die with your arms stuck in that man burst. False commitments induce the rage. Wages of sin by any age. Plagiarize scripture any page. Take the money and spin a fade. Taking the food off many blades for a slice of that sinful cake. Drunk off wine made from bitter grapes. Imitating imminence, innocence soon disintegrates. Look, definitive, degenerate tends to limit your real estate. Yet your children have to live within the conditions you love to get made. So they sin is what you take, and yet you insinuate inferiority. Like, fuck you, astral projecting your prejudice. Ever sit in my residence, press to figure how my nigga make the rent that made it. You came here with deflated any hatred. You so basic, I would hate to flip. You might start taking medication. Zoloft, Prozac, different ketamines to methamphetamines. Like your heavy G, quicksand, very deep. That shit's scary deep. I seen 2 kids crying in the streets. Their daddy leaning over, but he's still on his feet, grinding his teeth. I mean, the nigga's eyes wide, but he's sleep. You wanna help? The help was talking shit. How can me? I'm Ramiz. Lost my train of thought trying to give directions. I believe in God in case you ever question. 3 fingers in the sky, I still love my section. 3 fingers in the sky, I still love my section. Prepare to take some losses, it's inevitable. Think outside the firmament, far as reverence go. I hope I can see it, far as heaven goes. But wear a badge or write a statement, that's a forever no.
Hey, it's your girl Karen Casey with Fresh Juice on Rainier Avenue Radio. The Juice Pack, D-Money, Pint Size Patron, ID Yourself, and OG Mambo.
Generational wealth. Generational wealth.
Oh my
Generational wealth. What is generational wealth? We asked our communities, and this is what they had to say.
Generational wealth is knowledge, whether knowing how to heal yourself from plants, knowing how to stretch your body right, and knowing what to do when you need to take time or space to get to know yourself and to grow as a person. And knowledge is something that can be passed down from your abuelitas to your mom and just to all the knowledgeable, powerful women in my lineage, at least.
This campaign to create awareness to generational wealth is brought to you by the Department of Neighborhood's Generational Wealth Initiative, the Washington Housing Finance Commission, and Rainier Avenue Radio.world. Create your generational wealth for you and the future of your families.
The beat of the Fox with nastiness is back on K-Fox Night Beat.
Yo, what's the deal? It's the legendary Hall of Fame DJ Mixmaster Ice UTFO.
What's up? Who you thought this is? This is Sir Mix-a-Lot.
And this is Terry Lewis.
And I'm Grand Mixer GMS.
What's up, y'all? This is DJ Third Degree.
This is JJ Hudson from the High Children family.
Sunday nights from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's K-Fox Night Beat with DJ Nastiness.
Bringing back the memories.
Bringing back the memories.
Bringing Seattle's hottest music.
Bringing Seattle's hottest music. Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
That's not noise. Peace.
Wash your hands, don't touch your face, wipe things down, clean up your space. When you cough and sneeze, do responsibly. If you feel you're getting ill, isolate at home and chill. No, you're not alone. Please pick up your phone and call 206-477-3977. King County 206-477-3977. Public Health 206-477-3977. King County 206-477-3977. Public Community Radio Station will provide you with more information. Say Rainier Avenue Radio. Your community radio station will provide you with more information. Rainier Avenue Radio.
What's good with the people? It's Mac Moley, aka Mac Moley. Besides this sultry voice, you're listening to Fresh Juice, recorded at Rainier Avenue Radio. Over here with the Juice Pack, D-Money, Pint Size Patron, my guy, ID Yourself, and of course, OG Mambo. What's good?
Down on my last crispy 50, put it on the music. I'm alive but dead inside, I hear the vulture swooping. If I should die before I wake, I go with no excuses. Put some headphones in my casket with that low acoustic. Give me that soul lift off into that soft pause music. When the song stops spinning, do the time stop moving? Soothing, the allure of the illusion, the vision, the rhythm, the music.
Been a lot of rapper, but they ain't like me. In a Delhi 14 with a fake ID. Shoot a movie about my life, it'll take Spike Lee. All gas, ain't no telling what a break might be.
Jesus, blink stare like Mona Lisa's. I ain't got no feelings, my emotions on my sleeveless. I don't mind, I bottle mind, the music help unleash it. 5, 4, 3, 2 explosion of my genius. Into fetus, I've been leaning on the music. On this gut leaking, hear me bleeding out my fluid. Had to start reaching and stop dreaming, I'ma do it. Walk away, life circle, always bring me to the music. Tried to swim in the mainstream and I got wounded. But then I put my boots back on and I rebooted. When I lost my daughter, thought I'd never hear the music. Now I hear God laughing in my mind like he knew this. I'm just foolish to the fact I'm chosen, ain't no choosing after that. Word on my shoulders, I got bruising on my back. Proving I'm a factor in the music when I rap, and I refuse to let them do me like a noob did on the track. Let you know I sacrifice everything to grab a mic. Would it if I starve to death? Satisfy your appetite. Out on this path of mine, it's hard to keep a mastermind. I disregard my family time, the world gon' have to hand me mine. I'm ranking up my talent, God given it's a gift. You can take my life, but you can't take this. Music in my blood and it's flowing, floating the ship, and I'm going over a cliff, but the glory go with the risk. Take me with your senses, inhale me through your sinuses. In both ears, don't be blinded by my timelessness. Blinded by my timelessness. Since a youngin' had a music soul. Sat by the girl I liked in class and passed a music note. Down on my last crispy 50, put it on the music. I'm alive but dead inside, I hear the vulture swooping. If I should die before I wake, I go with no excuses. Put some headphones in my casket with that low acoustic. Give me that soul lift off into that soft cold music. When the song stops spinning, do the time stop moving? Soothing, the allure of the illusion, the vision, the rhythm, the music. I love the music.
Man, I love the music too. It's by Swisher Sleep.
Yo, Swisher. Yo, Swisher.
In the video, Rainier Avenue Radio, Fresh Juice, by the way.
I got to tell y'all a quick story. I work at a lumber yard, right?
Probably got fired or something.
And I was playing this song. I was playing this music song from him and from you, Swisher. And my boss, shout out to Dion, man. My boss Dion walks out, and I remember on the little department is this lumber yard where we're working at. And he walks in my little department area, and he's like, "Whose song is this?" I'm like, "Oh, it's this dude named Swisher Sleep. I think we're gonna be actually interviewing him sometime soon." And he's like, "I like this." And he's like one of those dudes where he's like really surfer vibes, like mad loud on purpose, like he'll like really good vibes, right? So he stays there for a minute, listens to the song, and he leaves, and he goes back and he does whatever else he's doing. And I maybe walk past his office like 4 hours later or so, and I hear your song playing through his office window. I just stand there and listen to it. I'm like, "That's how we pay bills, baby. That's how we pay bills." So I was happy to hear that, you know what I'm saying? Like, we all putting the spins on that joint for you, you know what I'm saying?
How they doing at 206, man?
Yeah, man, for real.
It's 206.
And that was out in Tumwater, you know what I'm saying? Out in 360 that I reached out to, so yeah.
Man, that's what's up. And we haven't really heard you sing much, and like obviously we know you can spit, but this is one of those one where we've actually seen you like really sing on this one, man. And that's really dope to see it out of you.
This is me getting introduced to him, so I mean I didn't know that. But it sounded so natural for me to not know how. Like it gave me a Joel Ortiz vibe. Like it sounds so natural. Like even to not have you heard it do it a lot of times, to have you heard it done it this time, it sounded like anything else you would ever do. You know? That's why I asked you if you battle rap. Like you sound like you're pretty well versed in the layers of music. I mean,
yes, sir.
What pushed you to that, to trying out singing like that, man?
Man, I've always been doing that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've always been doing that.
See, that's all that lost tapes.
Yeah, that's it. I just sometimes it don't sound good, and I'm not the best singer, so it'll take a minute for you to be like, oh, that sounds good. You know, I just it was something I had to work on, and something I continue to work on now.
The chanting, I'm gonna call it the chanting, but in the beat, it sounds like there's like a chanting in the background that was like kind of layering behind you when you were singing on the chorus. Was that you also?
Yep.
I smelled that a mile. I was like, man, this boy's doing work over here. People ain't noticing. As engineers, if you're not hearing that, I'm like, so I was really like, I really love the record, yo. It's dope.
Thank you, man.
All right, let's move on to who did it, man. And this could be either one. 206, Swisher Sleep or Vozhi. One of them.
Y'all know which one my answer is.
Single with this one.
Y'all know my answer.
Is everybody headphones straight?
Yeah, they're just they're like one of them. Yeah, definitely. But
I think that was my
the microphones are working. Yeah.
Okay.
But anyway, 206. What do you pick?
I said Vozhi. Y'all can't hear me or something? Hello.
Okay.
Yeah. Vozhi. Yeah.
That means I'm going to Swisher.
Okay.
Patron?
Vozhi, man.
You're going Vozhi?
I feel like if it was Swish, I would have known.
Okay. And JJ says, let's see. JJ says, Swisher Sleep. And Rua Moreja says Vozhi. Okay. All right.
Mambo, when we do a live cast, I got $20 on that day that I'm gonna win that game for take your pick or who guessed it.
All right, so it's 206 made by Swisher Sleep.
Dang it, man! I swear, B. I'm gonna lose $20 off the rip, son.
For a second, I thought they both had one. I was like, why would you?
Nope. I looked, man.
That would have been dope. That y'all like tricked us like that, so I could have got like one little dub on the slide. Yes,
no, we're not gonna do it like that. It'd be like they're both right.
Yeah. God, dog, man.
All right, man. All right, so there it is.
This game is rigged, B.
Oh man! All right.
So now that Vozhi, tell us about that record, man. 206. What made you? What provoked you to want to rep the city that way?
I mean, Seattle's my city. You feel me? I actually released that track in 2019, I believe.
Oh wow!
But yeah, it was actually something I made in like 2017.
Wow!
And I just kept it in the tuck for a long time, and it just.
What makes people do that? I mean, for short periods of time for promo, I get it, but like for I hear like some people make songs in the wintertime, they know it's a summer jam, but like if you're holding it for years and years, why?
No, I mean, I feel like that was one of those songs that I learned to like over time. You feel me? Like when I first made it, it's cool. I liked it, but I didn't love it yet. But then as I listened to it more, I just I really enjoyed it.
Not bad. I mean to cut you off. I was just curious.
Yeah, no, you good.
Okay.
So tell us about how you did get started, man. When did you start cooking up? When was the music journey introduction for you?
Man, so just going back to my roots, right? I'm Tamil, right? That's my ethnic identity.
Yeah.
I know y'all say Indian, but it's like, I mean, India is a large region, and for a lot of people that don't know, right? India didn't really become a country until 1945. Before that, it was part of the
educate my
British,
black ass.
Yeah. It was part of the British, colonial regime, right? And before that, it was just a bunch of, kingdoms. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm from the Tamil kingdom, and that there's a various, set of, subsets within that. But within the Tamil culture, which also happens to be, one of the oldest spoken languages in the planet, with like archaeological evidence.
Crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, like literally the oldest spoken language in the planet, like from the ancient world that's still spoken today in the exact same way as it was in the ancient times.
Right.
And coming from that culture, right? Poetry has always been like a big part of, our people, our culture, our pride, and like hundreds of years, even before hip hop, was like, I mean, hip hop was like, like what originated like 70s, something like that. But yeah, like there's a variation of hip hop music that we have that's our own thing called Ghana music, right? And it's like rhythmic sounds, storytelling, poetry that's always been a part of our culture. So I remember when I was like, I moved to the United States when I was 8 years old. So before that,
So you were born over there?
I was born over there, yeah. So, before that, right, when I was living back home, my grandfather, who's, deep into the Tamil culture, would have me go do like our version of like open mics and like recite poetry.
At 8 years old?
Even before that, yeah, like 6, 7.
Got you.
So yeah, like, just being on stage and like reciting poetry had always been, someone said hip hop has been around since the Genesis.
Solomon Price.
I don't know if you know my song that we just played is called Genesis, but it's just a universal coincidence right here.
That's the universe right there.
Yeah. But so like I've been, like just rhyming and just been into poetry since I was a kid. And when I first came to the United States, I didn't know very much English. And it was through hip hop music that I learned how to speak English and really understand the culture out here.
Wow.
And and it was one of those things where I always was able to pick up on like memorizing lyrics and things like that very fast. I mean, I didn't make much of it. And, growing up, my two favorite subjects, in school were always English and math. So I always had this natural gift for writing that I didn't know how to, put into like art form yet. And kind of along the way, I started, like rapping to songs that I liked, just like over beats and things like that. And that was just a passion of mine for a very long time. I didn't really think that anything was going to come out of it, but I just kept going and kept going and kept going to a point where I realized, this is something I really, really enjoy doing.
Yes.
And prior to 20, like when I was in college and stuff, right? Like I would go to open mics and like do little shows and just rap my own songs. And people gave me props for that during that time period, and I still didn't make much of it. But the passion just kept growing and growing and growing. And around the time like 2015 hit, I had left college. I had been working in the corporate world for like a few years.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
I just like it just hit me that like I wanted to express myself and put myself out there, and that passion had just like gotten to a point where it was just like this burning desire to express myself and express myself authentically. You feel me? And that was actually coincidentally around the time I decided to leave my old life and like begin this like path of authenticity, which includes being an entrepreneur and being someone that makes music. So yeah, it was around that time that I really like put myself out there as an artist. Like, but just saying what I said, I've been an artist my entire life. What I'm saying? And like just writing and making.
I mean, you've been hitting the stage since you were 6.
Definitely.
Wow.
Definitely. Even before that, I think.
When's the first time you recorded your own song or downloaded a beat or got into any of that?
It must have been like 2009. So I went to UW, shout out Huskies.
Yeah.
And the Odegaard Library back then had this, studio that you can essentially like, book time and just like have that space to yourself. So me and the homies would just, go in there and mess around, play beats, like just rap, just make our own tracks, you know what I'm saying? And that was just something that I was just doing.
Chicks?
Yeah, low key. High key.
He immediately answered, yeah.
Come on, you already know.
I already know. I ain't even go to college.
But no, it's just like over the years though, I didn't. It was just something that I thought was a hobby, but it turned into this like I said, burning desire to just put myself out there. Wow. And that feeling I think a lot of rappers feel about like, oh, you say a certain thing and it makes somebody feel a certain way and they react.
Yeah.
In a way that like you reacted that way when you wrote it, and it's like that feeling of like reciprocity was something I started craving. You know what I'm saying?
Transference of energy.
Definitely. And like as the homie was saying, right, like it just became one of those things where it's like I asked myself, right, like if I never got paid for music, will I still be making music? And the answer is yes. You feel me? And it was kind of me answering that question and internalizing that with myself that I realized I'm just going to keep it pushing and, keep it going. And over the years, I think just kind of just being involved in the multiple different things that I'm involved in, like, being an artist allowed me to differentiate myself from my other worlds. You know what I mean? As a real estate entrepreneur, I don't know too many people that are also real estate entrepreneurs and also making music, you know what I mean? Especially in the city. So I think when I started, putting myself out there early on, I think a lot of people started tapping into me because of the differences that I had within my brand and within, the multitude of things that I do.
Check out Mal Holiday.
Yeah, no, she's fire. Yeah, Mal Holiday. And shout out Ike Watson. I think those are the only, 2 people.
Deja,
yeah.
Deja, Evan B. Culture out of Olympia, but yeah.
Okay, but yes, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not like
I'm just going to debunk his whole thing like that. God, it's a small list.
It's a niche though. It's a niche market.
I'm not gonna say I'm the only one. You know what I mean? But it's just
it's a niche market for sure.
It's very niche.
Yeah, and, of course. You're right.
And then kind of over the years, as I started putting myself out there, shout out, due to social media, there's just a bunch of other Tamil people around the world that started tapping into what I'm doing. And I realized, oh man, like this music thing that I'm doing isn't just, local or, for the people around me to hear, but, through the technology that we're, blessed to have access to, we can, put that out into the universe and, you never know who's going to get inspired off of, what we're putting out. And, I just kind of took that, I guess, message to myself and just, just kept it going.
How supportive is
really beautiful.
Yeah.
How supportive is the family as you pursue the artist career?
Man, I'm gonna say like my parents and like my extended family, my close friends and all them, they've always been supportive of me making music.
Oh
yeah, and I'm the firstborn in my family too, and when you come from an immigrant family, right, like it just being the firstborn and being a son, that you carry a lot of responsibility onto yourself. And I felt like by the time I decided to put myself out there as an artist and decided to put myself out there as an entrepreneur and kind of merge these worlds, I had already, kind of proven to myself that I can take care of myself. At that point, I was already, graduated from college. You know what I'm saying? Like I was working. So it's, they didn't really have much of a choice, really.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? But
have you been back home since?
Yes. Yeah. I went back once in 2014 after a very long time. And then I actually got a chance to go back a few different times over the last year and a half. Yeah,
that's beautiful.
So I'm tapped in. I'm tapped in over there.
I was gonna say when Swish was talking about waking up at 4 to write, I was thinking in my mind because I've been to the Philippines and just to see the people in another country, they get up at 5, and that's a normal. That's normal in different countries.
Yeah.
When back home, is that how it is over there? And did that kind of have an effect as far as your hustle mentality?
I think less about like when you wake up and when you go to sleep, but it's just more about coming to the United States as immigrants and seeing my parents really like work hard and just have the passion for continuing to work hard. And I'm talking like before Google, where you can just like Google how to pay your electricity bills.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? Like they really had to figure it out like completely. And again, being the firstborn, right, I had to be this like liaison between like our world and the American world. You know what I'm saying?
I totally understand that, bro.
Yeah, I know you feel me, Mambo.
And before we get back to Mambo, Solomon Prince had a question that's related. How did your family feel about you rapping when you started?
Yeah, I think I just kind of answered that. But
that was basically
But I mean, just to kind of reiterate, to elaborate on it, it's like honestly, like I'm blessed to say I have extremely supportive family. You know what I'm saying? Like on top of that, right? Like my brother, shout out Mosey Beats. He's a producer as well. So it kind of always, and my parents, just being Tamil and us having the appreciation for arts and poetry, it was like something that they were proud of, like right from the get-go. So, I never had to worry about, like what they think because I just always had the support.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, Mama.
Man, so did you have a good understanding of the Tamil culture when you were growing up? Because personally, I understood being Zimbabwean, being showing up, being like where I was from. But it wasn't until I, as a grown like adult, when I was 17, I could touch my feet to pavement and ask my cousins and aunties and uncles questions like back there that I really feel like I grasped certain things that like I was being told. There's certain stuff that like stories can't tell. So did you feel the same, or do you feel like you had enough of the culture in your household to where when you went back home, it was kind of one and the same?
That's a good question, bro. So, like I said, I was just having been, born over there and, I lived there until I was 8 years old. I felt like I got the fundamentals of the language, like locked in. I was extremely fluent. I was also literate by the time I came here. Right. And my parents understood that, being in America, like it's quick for it'll be really quick for their children to forget the culture and the language. So they like made sure that we speak Tamil at home.
Yeah.
And on top of that, like my mom would like make me read a page of Tamil like out loud to her every single day and like, write something in Tamil. So like we kept that going, for like several years after I moved to the United States. And like with my folks, like every time we'd be like, driving in the car and things like that, right? Like we'd always be playing Tamil music. And, like when we get the opportunity, we watch, Tamil movies as a family.
Yes.
And so that allowed my like language ability to retain, you know what I'm saying? But like a bunch of like the cultural references and what's happening, like all that stuff, like I felt like I had to, like relearn. And to kind of further elaborate on the question, right?
Yeah. Like
growing up, like as like a teenager, like I was going through like it was difficult, being in America. I'm Tamil at home, but then outside of the house, I'm American, and I felt like I was playing this like dual identity, and it was just confusing to figure out like what exactly I was. But one of the blessings of growing up in the greater Seattle area is that I'm not the only immigrant kid around me. You know what I mean? Sure. There's like Ethiopians and Eritreans and Mexicans and Filipinos and Koreans and so I felt like, okay, well, they also have their own identity at home. And they're American outside. So, there's some, like I can be both. But to be honest, it wasn't until.
But adaptations have to be made.
Yeah, definitely. But honestly, like, and then just kind of living in this like social media era that we're living in right now. Like by the time, Instagram and like YouTube started really taking off, like I started tapping back more in with the culture and, started seeing other creators and, what other folks within my community were doing globally. And, it brought me back into the culture a lot deeper. And, being, one of the few Tamil creators in the city, right? I kind of took it upon myself to be like, all right, well, I didn't get the opportunity to have that reference point of somebody that's Tamil and doing things. Okay, well, I guess I have to be that for the next generation.
Yeah.
And like that was one of the lessons that I internalized and kept it going with.
Definitely, man. We got to one more, Mambo.
My bad. Were there things about the culture that you had misconceptions on that were debunked when you went back there to be able to see it like live? Because when we're all growing up here in the States, I feel like no matter where you travel, whether it's the Philippines, Africa, whatever, there's a lot of perception that we have like in our mind. Like if I say China right now, we can all close our eyes and picture something, but it's not necessarily exactly what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes people often associate like huts and, bushes with Africa, but you go there and it's extravagant buildings and Mercedes Benzes. So was there any of that like conceptions of what you thought you might expect when you go home? Or did you think like you were living way better here and then you end up seeing like, oh, okay, life is really, there's greatness everywhere. Like what was that experience for you like when you traveled?
Yeah,
you left there at 8, right?
Yeah. And then I got a chance to go back once when I was 12, and then like I didn't go back again until I was like in my 20s.
Right.
So, I felt like like we're all taught this kind of like there's this kind of like myth that America is the greatest country in the world and like nothing else like it and this and we're so like insulated in our thought about like what it is to be American and what it is to be here
all the time.
And I was just in my mind, I was thinking, okay, well, I'm American. I'm automatically just cooler. You know what I mean? Like we have that like type of mentality. And I think that was debunked immediately by the time I went back and I realized like people there are like extremely proud of where they're from.
Right.
And they love being out there.
Yeah.
They got their own popular kids already.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, like, all the luxuries that you get in America, you get it in abundance over there. You know what I mean? It's a land filled with like natural resources and everything. So it's like whatever you think you can get over here, bro, like you can get that over there like easy. Like literally, I can't think of anything you can get here that you can't get there.
I get my hoodies from out there, man.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, we gotta jump to show and tell, and I'm glad we're doing show and tell at this portion right here, man, because I wanted to talk about Vozhi's organization, man. All right, here, the world is yours, man. What is that?
Yeah. So the world is yours is an event series that I co-founded with a group called the Up and Up. Shout out Up and Up, Black-owned, podcast in the greater Seattle area, telling stories of entrepreneurs, creatives, people that are moving and shaking within the city. I got to actually tap in with them for the first time as a guest on their show.
Oh, wow.
Which was, late 2018. And it was just one of those conversations where like we just immediately connected and, stayed tapped in like right afterward. And, shout out my boy Robbie, who's one of the co-hosts of the Up and Up. Him and I, we became like extremely close friends to a point where I can say he's like one of my best friends now. Yeah. And so that was that. And then I remember in 2018, I had gone to New York as well, and I had went to this event called the Idea Exchange, where you know how New York is, like full hustle culture.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And there was this event that I went to, and it was about like bringing entrepreneurs together, putting them through like thought-provoking conversations, like breaking their own mental barriers.
Yes.
And it was just one of those experiences where I felt like extremely motivated and inspired to do what I do after I had
It
left.
sounded like a seminar.
It wasn't really a seminar. It's just like just a group of people just having a conversation.
Wow.
Got you.
But it was like structured in a way where it was like, it was flowing.
And you said an ID exchange?
It was called Idea Exchange in New York. So
ID yourself, you gotta get out there, bro.
Yeah. But so, and then when I got back to Seattle, right, I felt that there was that space missing for entrepreneurs and creatives, because it's a lonely journey, bro.
We clicked up.
Yeah. So, and then like I was just, talking to Robbie about what I had experienced in New York.
Yeah.
And, they already had the platform of just bringing people together to share their stories. And, their whole message was to just inspire the community and, and tell the stories that aren't documented. Right.
Right.
So kind of taking that energy, taking what I had experienced and kind of the journey that I'm going through and just feeling like, man, I want other people to connect with. And if I feel this way, there's other people that feel this way too. And we kind of just took that concept and kind of like spun off on our own and created this event series called The World Is Yours, where we bring entrepreneurs and creatives into a room together. We have them sit in a circle essentially.
Yeah.
And
now it sounds like a seminar again.
Yeah. I mean, you should pull up. I think you'd right. Yeah. And I
probably would, man. Yeah, I mean, I think it's always good to actually just exchange those ideas. Period.
Definitely. And it's like, the dope thing about The World Is Yours is like, you never know who's going to pull up. You know what I mean? It might be like somebody that's like a legit, like multimillionaire.
Yeah.
And there might be like somebody that's like a web designer trying to like, get it off. There might be like a, videographer, whoever, what I'm saying, like a rapper. And the interesting thing about like anybody going through like a pursuit or passion is that they have to break through mental barriers to keep going. You know what I'm saying? And we provide that space for people to have that conversation. And regardless of what industry or, what type of background you come from, there's opportunity for you to find mutual ground.
Do people come in there with like some kind of like twisted goal?
I mean, there have been, a few people with like some interesting like visions and, like
that's the professional way to say it. Interesting.
Yeah. But regardless, what I'm saying? Like
you just got a villainous mindset and he wants to share it with the world. This dude's on his Despicable Me. No, I was just curious, like what would happen in that situation.
I mean, like I said, you don't know who you're gonna bump into, but like I think if you're gonna pull up to an event like that, right? Like you have to have some sort of like positivity within you that you want to receive and put out.
But sometimes people don't know until they share it. And
True.
People didn't want to hear this.
No, I mean it's happened where it's like because we provide space and to say something, we're like,
right.
Like, all right, moving on. You know what I'm saying?
All right, we up on the break, man. We are last who did it right here. Swimming in Love is the joint. Swimming in Love. Is that Swisher Sleep or is that Vozhi? Let us know in the comments. Of course, we're all going to answer and get your answer on the other side of the break. We got a short little medley coming up actually right now. First one is coming at you from King of the Hill, KOTH, with his joint that's called as I. Get Your Paper Up. There you go. Featuring Overlord Scooch of Detroit. So check it out. KOTH, also known as Thaddeus Turner.
King of the Hill.
And it'll be followed by Paris Alexa's Tiny Desk submission, Resist. So keep it locked. Fresh Juice, Rainier Avenue Radio. When we come back, both Vozhi and Swisher Sleep are performing. So don't go anywhere. This is Fresh Juice on Rainier Avenue Radio, your community radio station.
Get your paper up. All that talking ain't gon' switch your situation, bruh. Can't play it patient, now you better go get proactive. We all go through ups and downs like a protractor. Get your paper up. All that talking ain't gon' switch your situation, bruh. Can't play it patient, now you better go get proactive. We all go through ups and downs like a protractor. Yeah, is you leading with it? If not, exit, I'm control, alt, deleting it. Not trying to speak it if it ain't forming allegiance. These days they backstab, they mother man, it's egregious. Pull up like I'm Cletus, yeah, my pockets got the Sherman clumps. 2024, I'm taking shots, you can do the pumps. All the hands showing, gon' get you with your bitch block. My team play with the big blocks, your weight look like a chip rock. It's funky like some gym socks, have you grabbing at your sinus. This the type of sickness, have you end up with more clients. Operation silent, but the payment love to conversate. Cause when you doing good for yourself, they congregate. My only problem's hate emotional, do anything. My bounce back like an old mattress, it's heavy springs. Did designer things, priorities more important. 300 grams plus around my neck, my piece enormous. Get your paper up. All that talking ain't gon' switch your situation, bruh. Can't play it patient, now you better go get proactive. We all go through ups and downs like a protractor. Get your paper up. All that talking ain't gon' switch your situation, bruh. Can't play it patient, now you better go get proactive. We all go through ups and downs like a protractor.
OVL and the king of the hill, we creaming them still. These niggas only worry about they streaming and reels. Whether it's rapping or trapping, I'm gon' leave with a meal. I make it happen, I got these niggas asking me for a deal. I heard they rapping them and throwing them. Seattle up to Oregon, send them to Detroit. When I'm done, send some more of them. I just drunk some walkie with the nigga that's recording this. Hit up thirsty legs in the air, she a DeLorean. All I do is rap about my life and they supporting it. Arenas we performing in, seen as overlord and shit. DBC, BYLUG, we victorious. Watching rappers try to be like us but lack the formula. In my city we had it rough but it just looked pretty. I'm a real street nigga, everybody go with me. I just made the plug $1.50, I'm trying to tuck 50. When I ain't have $1 in my pocket, still look crispy, it's over.
Get your paper up. All that talking ain't gon' switch your situation, bruh. Can't play it patient, now you better go get proactive. We all go through ups and downs like a protractor. Get your paper up. All that talking ain't gon' switch your situation, bruh. Can't play it patient, now you better go get proactive. We all go through ups and downs like a protractor.
Tryna make it. Oh, I know you're tryna make it. Tryna make it. Oh, I know you're tryna make it. Tryna make it. Oh, I know you're tryna make it harder, harder, harder. Tryna make it harder to resist. Tryna make it. Oh, I know you're tryna make it. Tryna make it. I know you're tryna make it harder, yeah, harder. I know the way you move, I know the way you do. It's the same way that you've been creeping all along. If it was up to you, I know what we would do. 'Cause you've been steady singing the same old song. Now you're trying to get into my head, trying to find your way into my heart instead. Oh, I know you're trying to make it harder for me to go, harder to say no. You're trying to make it harder, yeah, trying to make it harder to resist. Trying to make it. Oh, I know you're trying to make it. Trying to make it. I know you're trying to make it harder, yeah, harder, harder. Oh, baby, you want me to want you. You want me to want you. So you're trying to make it harder for me to go, harder to say no, harder to resist. You want me to want you. You want me to want you. So you're trying to make it harder for me to go. Oh, 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 oh. You want me to want you, baby. So you're trying to make it harder for me to go, harder to say no, harder to resist. I know you want me to want you. Make it harder for me to go, harder to say no, harder to resist. Yeah, make it harder for me to go, harder to say no, harder. You're trying to make it harder, 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 harder. Make it harder for me to go, harder to say no, harder to resist. I can't resist, I can't, I can't resist, I can't, I can't resist. You make it harder to see. I can't resist, I can't resist, I can't resist, I can't, I can't resist. You make it. I can't resist, I can't resist, I can't resist, I can't resist, I can't resist. You make it harder to see. I can't resist, I can't resist, I can't resist, I can't resist, I can't resist. You make it harder to say no.
What's good, everybody? It's your pal Mal Holiday, and you're listening to Fresh Juice on Rainier Avenue Radio with the Fresh Juice Pack, D-Money, Pint Size Patron, IDYourself, and OG Mambo.
Atlantic Street Center has been serving the children, youth, and families of the Seattle King County area since 1910. We partner with families and communities to raise healthy, successful children and youth through services including counseling, early learning, youth development, domestic violence, and education support for school-aged children. Committed to serving the African American community, Atlantic Street Center provides services and support for all marginalized people. Learn more at AtlanticStreetCenter.org.
Tune in to Real Estate and Money every Tuesday afternoon from 2:30 to 3 here on Rainier Avenue Radio.world. Join your hosts Violetta Strash with John L. Scott Kent North and Tina Lombard with Guaranteed Rate Affinity. They'll help you navigate the waters of our volatile real estate market and offer you some guidance on how to make your hard-earned money work to make your dreams come true. Learn about current trends, get tips on financial matters, and have fun, interactive discussions about your home inside and out. That's Real Estate and Money.
Hey, this is Paul Pearson. I've hosted the R&B show Star Time since the very beginning of Rainier Avenue Radio, and after years of featuring tracks from the 50s through the 80s, Star Time now plays R&B and hip-hop from the 1990s as well. A whole half-century of soul, funk, hip-hop, and more on Star Time, Wednesdays at 2 p.m. on Rainier Avenue Radio.
My name is Keith. I'm a barber in Tacoma, Washington. When the pandemic hit, it did affect me as a business owner. I had my own personal reasons why I didn't get vaccinated. But I was talking to a doctor, and he was telling me more about what it could do to protect us and our family. I wanted to get back to that once was, right? I do feel safe knowing that I am vaccinated. I just hope what I'm saying is reaching into people's heads to know that this is the best decision for all of us. To learn more, please visit hereforuswa.org.
Hey y'all, it is Kat Stokes. You're listening to Fresh Juice. What kind of juice? Well, you're going to find out here on Rainier Avenue Radio exclusive. We got the juice pack with y'all. That means you got D-Money, Pint Size Patron, IDYourself, and OG Mambo.
Too many things I must confess. I've been blessed, but some stress had to get readdressed. I've been through hoops, accumulated Vozhi troops. Man, I was just trying to hoop, but I can't ever let me lose. Meaning I got the juice like Tupac is Bishop. I got the juice that Rajani had in Basha. I got the juice like an Nato got her rockin' Timbs. I got the juice, I'm the only one, I'm really him. And nearly winning don't get you trophies like first place does. New beginning, cause I've been feeling my worst days done. Varapuli na kuri vecha the world shake up. Yeah, padre, innovada te veru beton. I don't need your 2 cents at the verum peche. Nam parvile gapura and the yaram pesu. I got a shawty like Trisha singing me lesa lesa. Plus love us, I'm a chikurita, I'm a testa. I'm addicted to being me, ain't no recreation. Got my people all vibing to me, that's elevation. I got my people all vibing to me, that's elevation. I'm addicted to being me, ain't no recreation. Got my people all vibing to me, that's elevation. I got my people all vibing to me, that's elevation. Ain't no stopping me, you thinking way too locally. Man, I'm a global beast, an anomaly. Let me reintroduce myself formally. I'm young Vozhi, destined to be controlling things. A real estate, rap, media, community development, embezzlement of equity. Bring it back to what's relevant and do it effortless. There's not a soul I know that can F with this. Energy heaven sent, I'm balancing my chakras. And every year I get better, that's progress. It's taking care of my mind along the process. My goals aligning. Look at what God did. Look at what God did. Look at what God did. I'm addicted to being me, ain't no recreation. Got my people all vibing to me, that's elevation.
And that's that elevation by Vozhi on that joint, right, man? Fresh Juice, Rainier Avenue Radio. Yes,
sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, I like that image too, man. I mean, you standing all over the streetcar. You must be hell it's all on that one. The size of a Space Needle.
Yes, sir.
I love how you spin that Lupe Fiasco type rap. It's like it's all like authentic. It's all really just like straight up and down black and white type, like good positive vibes, man. I love it.
I appreciate you, boss.
I love it, man.
All right, let's get to our last.
Man, that sound like that. I'm gonna go with Vozhi on it.
Can y'all hear me right now?
Yeah.
Is it my headphones tripping? Oh, okay. What was the name?
Might be our headphones.
Yeah. Up, he's reconnected.
Okay, might be both
It
of us.
might be internet. Yeah. Anyway, well, what are you doing, Mambo?
Pull the name of the record up again. What it was?
Women in Love.
Women in Love.
Oh.
I'm gonna go Swisher Sleep, man.
Okay, you
go Swisher Sleep. I'm gonna
Okay.
go Swisher Sleep. That title sound kind of deep. Like, you know, it might be more to it than, you know what I mean, than it is.
Deep, man.
ID, what you going with, man?
Oh, you know, I agree with Mambo. It was Vozhi.
Nah, that was me.
You're agreeing. Okay. All right.
I'm just talking mess. I'm going with Vozhi because he said Swisher.
Okay. Yeah, you're going the other way, right?
Gotcha.
Yeah, of course. That's
Oh, you know what it is. Come on now, gang.
All right. All right. So we got 2 for Vozhi and 1 for Swisher Sleep on this one, man. Here we go. Is Swimming in Love made by Vozhi?
Oh,
that's a Swisher record, man. Swimming in Love.
bruh.
Yes, board.
Shout out Holly.
Give me a second.
Hey, Holly. Yes.
I gotta take my camera.
Shout out to Holly.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Mambo went 3 for 3 again.
Triple.
Oh my goodness.
Trick.
This guy puts up points like LeBron James.
Stop it, man. Don't gas this man.
40K on him.
Hey, all I can say is bet on black, baby. You know what I'm talking
Man,
about?
what you trying to do?
All right, man. Well, we got a couple of performances freestyle, and Swisher Sleep is going to perform, man. So, who are we going with first? I think since we just heard the Vozhi record, I think it'd be proper to head it off to Swisher Sleep, man.
Yeah. Can y'all hear me?
We can hear you, bro.
I have to go with this one. The homie told me to do this one because I don't perform it no more. So he said, just go ahead and do that. I'll say.
All right, we turning it over to you, bro.
We can I go crazy?
Go crazy.
It ain't what you say, it's how you say it. If I told you to go fuck your mama, I need a payment pimping. Yeah. I keep it real, no favoritism. Even told LeBron to just play your position. Now listen, to me, diamonds and rubies, dude, you be glistening. Thank you. I fucked your hoochie until her coochie got sensitive. Drip. I tell investors what the business is. I'm not an offer up. I'm a prison bid. Yeah. I'm just making sure my kids is fed. The feds take something small and make it bigger than a midget head. Murder comes, murder spreads. No, we can't hang out. I only kick it to make sure it's dead. I found a bitch and purged her bed. I bent her up. She hurt her leg. She might have lied. She might just want a Percocet. Could work with that. Turn your head. The bitch be trying to burn your bread. I break her down and build her up. An artist mixed with architect. I ain't no trick. I'm far from that. I'm smacking who you barking at. My name is in your mouth. I wouldn't gargle that. Heart attack. Auto rapping, auto mapping, automatic, autopilot. Adios, I'm out of here, bitch. I ain't trying to talk about it.
Let's go.
Hey!
Feel the flavor when I spit it. Captain Saver been suspended. Don't talk at a turn, bitch. Are you crazy? I am the man. I even make the Statue of Liberty lady raise her hand. It's the chain reaction, the anger management challenges. Now my shit just like calculus, counting up all my calluses. Just a Seattle kid trying to prove that I'm talented, trying to get some bread, trying to finger fuck a pianist. Yeah, there's game inside my talk. I bet you catch it. It's contagious when I cough. I'm on Vegas and in AZ. I'm famously on the clock, and on the daily shit get crazy. Shaq training to be a cop. I'm like, I hope you got some hustle in your DNA. Go knock her off her IG page. Go post her on that TNA. Shit, 1 bitch will get you through the day. 2, you got some moves to make, and 3, I had your Gouda straight.
Let's
when
go.
I pass her, I harass her. He the rapper, I'm the splasher. I master the art of Mac, and I owe it all to the master. From
Splash.
30,000 feet, I can stab her hard with a dagger.
What?
Rub my hands together and make it ladder, establish me a pattern, and packed in the ring of Saturn. If I can make it out the ism hate, I can make it out of anything like a prison shank. Yeah.
Woo! Yes.
Let's go.
Yes.
Sir.
Yeah.
Hard.
Okay. Swisher Sleep. All right, Vozhi, man. I'm gonna turn on this beat. And
Him talking.
I'm gonna hand it to you. Here we
Sir.
go.
Fresh Juice exclusive.
Fresh Juice freestyle.
Hey, shout out Fresh Juice. Young Vozhi. You gotta stand up. All my global Tamil people, stand up. Man, we came a long way. We still got a longer way to go.
Getting love from the UK, feeling grateful in it. Believe it's the main equation that makes me winner. I'm dunking on the game like a prime Blake Griffin. It's prime when listening in the fact that I'm risen. I'm in a composition, thoughts off in a composition. I was like a statistician weighing out the odds of business. And the way it mixes with the rest of my ambitions. That's in a dark condition, like the back of my neck signals. Still I'm a mental gymnast, shine the brightest when it's dimmest. Manifesting using physics, ain't no limits to my limits. I am very so gifted. Man, yeah. Hey yo, play the earth, the focus on our country, we take care of it. Mental health, the government, unity, master coming, hero, mighty, fight for the I jump by the fight with every gun on a custom my job on a scene full of Rajni Mari, Yarangitana, Yena Mari, Alendra, Gajni Mari, Baratka, bet me for flying around, but me have a Baranda, Sambar and a good killer, not Chutney, say the Kalakita, Articula, Palikita, multi-millions, the Mediterranean, 100 million Tamil Muckle scattered in the Wallagula, 100 million Muckle in 100 million Burabable, 100 million market, but Wallakilanda, Wallakula. I do marry people gang like she is my Wallakula. I do carry my own pain inside my Manasula. Cars and Maria Rapport and Tamil rap, Wallakula, we went to the shop from the valley of the town with the Wallakula. I heard somebody say nobody don't play this. They tell me how my music is on MIK playlist. They tell me why Hollywood calling me the place. All this that I should occupy with mine to be facing. You don't need LASIK to see that I'm a spectacle. On my own pace, overlapping all the skepticals. Effectively, the second flavor turns into a technical sea of opportunity. I can't believe you missed the boat. I ain't flexing, but I'm blessed. I mean, literally. Took the beat, then I took the trip to go to Italy. I'm like the Stumble Caesar, ain't no Buddhist in vicinity. He's an hour at it every minute that I'm living free. The gold glistening, we're the ones listening. The way my flow flows, it's so listening. Yeah.
I'm waking to the rapper, I'm just so lyrical. Whoa! But no, really, I'm in the spirit. Man, turn up the cooler, you are my go-to. Know how I'm moving, cause I walk to the got right to the pad, burning the last, and I'm turning your ass. You are burning the last, not as long as the cash. I do it, it's just a flash. If I happen to flash, if I have to gag, it's like it's an challenge. No, you can't battle again. If it's a challenge, I'm like an island to see. I got specific shit, man. I got some different shit. On the flow, I'm spitting. And you know I'm getting. And you know you can't rap with the flow with me. Woo! Shit, I don't even know it's this. Yeah, but I got to push the whole thing. Yeah, be treasy is the dawn. And you know what to do when you can keep me on your song. Don't believe me if I'm wrong, but believe me I'm the truth. When I step into the booth, I don't be in it trying to look through. I just keep it blazing like I'm up in a suit. Yeah, you're dipping like the truth, and you gotta cool it with your lips. Oh, yeah. Right. Oh, Pacific Islander. Goodies from India, you know what it is. Overseas with it.
No,
Fresh Juice exclusive.
Fresh
that was
exclusive.
dope.
Salute, bro. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Woo! All right, man. We only got a little bit of time left. I did want to, since one of our recent guests, man, was Lex Scope, and he mentioned that he has worked with both y'all. I want to know if you guys can compare and contrast like your experiences with them, working with them.
With who?
Lex Scope. Lex Scope.
Lex Scope.
Lex Scope.
Lex Scope.
Yeah, the director, and he said he worked with you, man.
No, he got the whole like he does the independent movie releases and
you
know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. I liked it. It made me want to just start doing something. I think if I got it right, because there was a couple dudes there, but if I got it right, they want to take one of my songs. Well, he had brought up that I should take one of my songs and we should get it made into a movie or something. And I was like, hell yeah. They wanted me to do. They had me in a part of a movie, and I was doing my parts in the mirror. I had like 6-8 lines, but I was gonna do those lines.
Would you get into the acting like that?
I loved it. I did. I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What film were you in that he made?
Man, it was called No Good Deed.
No Good Deed?
Or something like that.
Okay.
Something like that.
No Good Deed?
A little small something.
Okay. Yeah.
What about you,
Yeah,
Vos?
but you was doing them lines.
I swear I was in the mirror, man. Get up.
Yeah.
I almost got up, man. What about you, Vosy?
Yeah, no, Lex hella cool, bro. Like we've been around a lot of similar circles and events and things like that. He actually did like a recap, like a set of pictures for one of my shows.
Oh wow.
In 2022, and yeah, there were some fire pictures, and I still have to make it to one of his events.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, this year for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Solid
Shout out
dude.
to Lex.
Yeah, shout out Lex.
For sure, man. All right, we only got a little bit of time left, so we got a couple things to do. We want you both to volunteer someone or suggest someone to be a future guest on Fresh Juice. Someone you've worked with, could refer personally.
I like that.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Why don't you go first, Swisher? Who you got first?
I'm gonna go with Pyramid Music Group owner Rain.
Rain, just one word, Rain.
Yep, and that's his name.
Okay.
He happens to be here today.
Oh, word.
He happens to be here today, so you guys might could switch.
We gotta get you in here.
We might have to schedule it.
We gotta get you on the mic.
And it's real big, man. Pyramid is going real big now.
All right, Pyramid director Rain. All right.
Owner.
Okay, owner. Vosy, who you got for us?
Man, I don't know if Ike Watson's been on the show yet, but y'all have to get him on. You know what I'm saying? We actually just did a track. He's been on the show?
I've heard the name. I don't think we've ever had him on the show.
Okay, yeah, he was featured on my track In My Bag that y'all played a couple weeks ago. Yeah, he's the guy singing the hook. He's a filthy artist, vocalist, you know what I mean, producer, like just multi-talented in like every aspect of music. He's somebody as an artist I look up to a lot. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, y'all definitely have
to get
him
him in here.
Absolutely. Shout out Ike.
All right, Ike. I think we've had him on, but it's been years, so might have to.
He's been doing it for a minute.
Might have to re-up. All right, so final word. You can say whatever the hell you want to say, and we're gonna let you do that.
Thank you guys for having me again. My name is Swisher Sleep. You guys can find me on Swisher Sleep 206 on the Instagram. I got an album coming out called Pandora's Voice Box. I got an album coming out with my dude Twisted Insane. It's a collaboration album. And just stay on the lookout for me. Switch Pack, don't forget that.
Switch Pack.
That's dope.
Vosy, final words. What do you
Yes,
got?
sir. Hey, I want to shout out, Fresh Juice Entertainment for having me out here. It's because y'all create spaces like this, the artists have an opportunity to shine. And yeah, I go by the name of Vozhi, Vozhi on all platforms. Tap in with me. My goal is to release a track, at least one track every single month for the rest of the year.
Nice.
So we're going crazy. Yeah. Support the journey.
Looking forward to it for sure. Next week on Fresh Juice, who's coming through? How about this is Sam LaChow?
Let's go.
Mr. Chow.
Man, he's been on the show many times before, but he started 2024 on a hot streak, man. So we're happy to have him back. And then we'll be joined by the battle rapper, Certs.
What up, Certs?
Certs. All right, man. Sam LaChow and Certs. That's next week on the 13th. Join us live, Fresh Juice, Rainier Avenue Radio, right here on your community radio station, Rainier Avenue, like I said. Follow us on all of our platforms, of course. That's Facebook, facebook.com/groups/Fresh Juice Media, IG, X, Twitter, Fresh Juice Media, and of course, subscribe to us on our YouTube, youtube.com/@Fresh Juice Media. Take a second real quick and subscribe. There you go. Do that right now and ring the bell, all that kind of stuff. You get weekly live shows, which you can watch whenever you want. and as well as, of course, daily clips that are smaller, so you can share those and watch those on the fly. So thank you, everybody, to tuning in to another edition of Fresh Juice.
Yes, sir.
And this a portion of this interview will be yes, sir. A portion of this interview will be heard on the Re-Up, which is DJ Defcon show up in the North End, KSVR 91.7 FM, Thursdays at 8 to 10 p.m. Portion of this interview will be heard on there. So shouts out to DJ Defcon for always looking that up. So thank you.
We're not sorry.
All right, peace and bless. We out.
Juice up.